right, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel, guys. It is time for another KFLive number. What is this? 93. Hello. And as you can see, we have a lot to talk about tonight. There is stuff everywhere. So say hello to, you can't even see them, but Ren and Stimpy and Powdered Toast Man and Log and TV and Charlie Brown and Charlie Brown. Where's the other Charlie Brown? There it is. Okay, Charlie Brown and Gimli, and let's get started. Now, I said it was just me tonight, but we do have a guest and maybe more coming on. We shall see. It could turn into a free-for-all. I don't know. So we have got some fun to be had tonight. Let's put the glasses on so I can see who's here. We got David Iverson, channel member Tim B. Darnell is here. Mike Curtis is here. Another channel member, Iggy. Hello. Matter of fact, look right here, guys. I got a Christmas card from Iggy. Isn't that cool? Iggy, you're awesome. This is a really cool card. Very, very awesome. And yes, be up. Very cool. I left that over there so you guys can see it. Brashear Bear is here. Stacy's Bolster Blaze. Dave Willis. Stacy's also a channel member. I should mention that. Marcus Gamma, another channel member. Very cool. Dang Ross, channel member. Very cool. Keith the Knife Freak, channel member and moderator. Craig Wilkes is here. And Crispy Critter is here. Honey Bear, what is going on? Good to see everybody. Louie, what is going on? Hello to you. Ed Harrison. Hey, Ed. Good old Ed. No, I'm just kidding. Ed's a good dude, man. We had fun at Blade Show for sure. Alice's paracord, lurking and unpacking my stepdaughter's room. Oh, all right. Let's see. All right. I think I caught everybody that's in here so far, and there are 30 folks in here, which is right. Kurt Eisen. Kurt slipped in. Hello, sir. Week number 2 for you. Michael Morgan has entered the chat. Awesome. Almost out of seltzer already. This could be a long night. I drank it with my dinner. Paul Bessemer. Paul, I saw, what did you win? I saw that you won something. Uh-oh, my camera is. Let's see if we can fix this. I hate when it's shooting off of the edge of the background, so we fixed it. Now you can see the other Charlie Brown. There we go. There you go. Very cool. Very cool. So Ben Belkin's going to join us from Jack Wolf Knives. And who knows, we might have Backpack B appearance. I think he's taking a cat nap as we speak and seeing if he can get a second wind. And then our friend Kevin, Lefty EDC, might jump in for a few minutes just to talk Pinion for a little bit. But that'll be later on if he does. Hey, Mr. G and VT. Hello. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna do this early. Let's do pocket checks, get them done, and then that'll give me time, guys. I got some cool stuff to show you. Now, if you're a channel member, you've already seen. I've got so many knives. I don't even have enough table for everything. So I've got some really cool knives to show you, both ones that came in for review and shoot, I don't even know, man. I'm going crazy. But ones that came in for giveaways. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. So let's go ahead and do a pocket check. Hey, Weston Probst, welcome. Good to see you. Urban Woodsman, hey, everybody. Very cool. So go ahead and start dropping your pocket checks. So big. Say, man, what is good? Long time no see. Good to see you, my friend. Very, very cool. So, yeah, we'll see who else. There's 37 in here, so it's plenty good time to go ahead and do a pocket check, and we'll see who pops in after that. I'm going to get my knives out of my pocket so I have them ready. Finch 1929, Voodoo, and Chavez 229 Tanto for Crispy Critter. Excellent, sir. Will be channel member. Hello, sir. Griswold Norseman, Spyderco Mannix 2XL, Kaiser Baglader XL, Savivi Chevalier, Spyderco Ronin 2 Scout Carry. Very cool. Olight Baton 30i 5 plus Keras Bolt V2. Man, holy moly. You would think I'd be able to read at some point. My trusty pinion, says Stacy. That is awesome. You guys can't even imagine how cool it is to see people in the chat carrying your creation. So that is super awesome and cool. Let's see. All right, let's see. On the way home, but listening, CJRB Pyrite for Mr. Mike Jernak. Mike Curtis has the Chernobyl Ant, Ironwood Case Peanut, Classic NSD. So he has the Ironwood Chernobyl Ant. Very cool. Axial NZ for Tim. Yeah, how you like that one so far, man? MKM Isonzo, Victorinox Classic SD in Ruby, OLED i3T, and a Refine EP1. There we go. Buck Bantam and Master Blade Folding Fillet for Kurt. You do some fishing today, Kurt? Let me know what's happening here, man. Microburst coming soon for sure. Thank you, Stacy. All right. Hey, Mike. Yeah, welcome. Sog Flash MK3 ATXR blacked out for Michael Morgan. That's a lot of letters and initials, Michael. Let's see. Roxy 3 Civivi Conspirator for David Helka. ZT03953 and a Hoke Deca Magna Cut and OG Scanned for Mark Mole. Hey, Mark Mole. Glad you're here. Lefty EDC Modded Devo Stout for Craig Wilkes. Very cool. Brass QSP Penguin and Devo Stout for a bit today, says Dang Ross. Thank you, sir. And it jumped. I love it when it jumps. It makes me kind of mad. Pyrite Lander, Ruffian, and Essie Azula for Bama Ninja. Very cool. Miguron Pagos 2, Devo Growler, and Olight Arkfell Copper for Urban Woodsman. I don't like all of you that got your Growler. My mail has half come. So the letters were in the mailbox just a few minutes ago. So like 7:30. And I still don't have packages that say they're out for delivery. Yeah. Pathetic. BMKT EDC1 Sheep's Foot. Gavco High Fin. That is a cool knife. Raylight Thai Pineapple. And a Jack Lung's Pocket Block for Honey Bear. I had a purple Paisley Hank by Hell of a Hanks. Purple and teal anodized Plexus. Aquamarine Hogue X1 Microflip. Saga Pin. Very cool for Alice. Hey, Richard Kasner. Hello. And it's jumping. Beyond EDC Night Horse, Microtech UTX 70 Hellhound, Baby B, Victorinox Halox Pioneer, Nipex Cobra Pliers, Olight i5R Titanium, and Javelot, BHQ Donut Coin and Forest Hank. Whoa, Nick. Thank you, my friend. That's Nick Travaglini. Uh-oh. The man gave me super chat, and I don't even know how to say his name right. That's really great. Oh, Lord, what have I done with my Dalika? Dalika, salute to you, Nick. Thank you so much, my friend. Happy holidays to everyone sitting here flicking my Micarta Evo 3.0 and ready to talk some knives. That is awesome, man. That is an epic one. I still have not seen one of those, but someday, and very cool, sir. Excellent. All right, let's see. Where was I? Thank you so much, man. I tell you what, I need to go to all chat because I'm on live chat, which means it's going to jump, which means I'm going to have to scroll back and find out what I missed. All right, let's see. Who else's pocket check did I miss? Hey, there's Freak Show is here. Pretty Fly. Hello, sir. Bama Ninja. Lots of folks in here. All right, let's see. I don't think I missed. Yeah, I did. There we go. Richard Kasner has a PM2. Raccoon, a Generation 1 Leatherman Wave. I love mine. A Mini Elementum, 1886 Morgan Silver Dollar, and a Slider Fidget, all for Richard Kasner. Yep, jimping, not jumping. No, I said jumping for sure. All right. If anybody else has a pocket check that I missed, please share it again and I will read it. Nick, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, yeah, I had a lot of knives come in. So that is good because I had nothing on my table last week. Nothing. It was completely empty. So I took care of that. So there we go. Tazzer K, Kubi Royal, and a Forest Tank Pretty Fly. Very cool. Steel Capital P51 Hank. Rough Rider Apta Micarta Warncliffe. Blade HQ exclusive Kaiser Mini Sheepdog. Tempest Pinion, woo, in Micarta. And an SMKW exclusive CRKT Minimalist with Titanium. Micarta scales. Very cool. Sorry, I'm writing myself a note because I'm about to forget something important. All right, let's see. I think that's all I've seen. Angry Watermelon for Mrs. C. Sorry about that, Mrs. C. Devo Growler just came today, black on black for Gorilla. Awesome. You liking it, buddy? Mine is out for delivery. Here in my town, my mail comes at 9 or 10 o'clock p.m. Yep. Welcome to my world. Brashear Bear's got the Spartan Aster, SAK Explorer, Nightcore MT1A, and some pocket lint. Nice. Like some lint. Not really. Got the Beyond EDC Night Horse. It's a very good Navaja. Feels great in hand. Yep. I have my blue pinion in pocket till the mail call. Very cool, David Iverson. Yeah, the blade shape. Oh, okay, on the Growler. Yeah, very cool. But the blade shape on the Night Horse is nuts. We'll show that in a minute. Keith the Knife Freak. Keith the Knife Freak member one. Okay, so yeah, but it's not coming up every year. That's weird. Well, Keith is a 1-year member. There you go. It does say it there. GC94 Leatherman Micra, Chuck Richards Mini Pry, Parker Johnner Fisher Space Pen Refill, Streamlight Wedge, Streamlight ProTac 21. Very cool. Kaiser Drop Bear, Arctic Storm, Rosecraft, Mohawk. I won both of them. Very cool. I'm closer to my pinion as ever. Drew blood on me the other day. Uh-oh, Dan. I'm sorry, man. Oh, you were excited, were you? Hey, look at that. There's another year member, Rusty Knife Lover. Okay, come on. I don't know. I got to figure out why these don't come up in the StreamYard chat. So weird. But thank you, Rusty. Thank you, everybody, and all your awesome, awesome support. There you go, Rusty. There's your Daleka salute. And Keith, yours as well. I wish that would come up in the chat. Thank you, everybody, for giving Rusty the awesome emojis there. TRM Neutron 2 and Match Anderson scales for Sobek scooter. Very cool. All right, so I had the ProTech Mordax Caviso edition today. David Iverson, another member for 12 months. Again, not coming up in the chat. Hey, Drewby. But there is your Daleka salute, David. Thank you so much, man. Bunch of folks hitting a year. How cool is that? Thank you for your very consistent support. So this is the ProTech Mordax Caviso blue with this milling and MagnaCut steel. Speaking of blue, we got the itty bitty teeny weeny blue bikini. No, I don't know. This is the Ace Nibbler. And boy, is it ever a little two-finger nibbler. That's exactly what it is. Pretty goofy, but cool. Southpaw, Matthew Neely. Hello, sir. Oh, Dan B. Thank you, my friend. We have a new member. Everybody, let's hear some love for Dan in the chat. Dan, thank you so much. There is your Daleka salute. Now, Dan, what you need to do is you need to send me an email, Dan at knivesfast@gmail.com. I'm writing you down here too. Sorry, I can't talk and write at the same time. Well, it's just the way it is. But Dan, thank you for becoming a member, sir. There's your Daleka salute. Please hit me up, knivesfast@gmail.com with your name, your address, and I will send you some channel swag. Yes, sir, I sure will. I will do that. So thank you. And if anybody else wants to become a pit crew member, there is how. Miss Stacy lets you know right there. And the third knife I had on me today was the Damascus camo carbon. Man, I just can't get that right. Damascus camo carbon Jack Wolf Venom. Guys, these are coming out Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And I am super excited. Whoa, Bluminati. Holy moly, man. Bluminati hitting me up here. You are the man. Thank you for the $10 super chat. He's got the Provoke, the blacked out Kaiser Mini Paragon, the Petrified Fish Beluga, the Kubi Royale, the Micarta Pinion, Spyderco Mannix 2 Lightweight, Top Dog Hank, and by Forrest, and some Jack's Lungs Jank. Thank you, sir, for your support. I really appreciate everybody in your support. It is so awesome. And he's also a channel member. So, you Bluminati, you are the man. Thank you. Uh-oh. Is your power back on now, Iggy? I hope so. That's not good. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful fat carbon, or camo carbon, I should say, a knife. We'll talk more about that because our guest, I see you there, Ben. I'm coming in just a second. Hello, Byron. What is going on? So real quick before we do that, I want to cover a couple things. So I'm going to give you a brief of this week. Now, Wednesday night at 7 p.m., right here on the Knives Fast channel, you got JB from Big Red EDC, myself, and Brian from Blue Creek doing that thousandth sale giveaway. I believe you can still enter that. He hasn't said it's closed yet. So if you haven't seen that, go to bluecreekknives.com. At the top of the page, you can click a little link that says 1000th order giveaway. Click that and enter. If you don't know, I'm an affiliate with Blue Creek Knives. You get 10% off using on most things, not all things. You can't, no Finch, and there's some other exceptions as well. No Nerd Club, nothing like that. But if you go to Blue Creek Knives, there you go. If you go to Blue Creek Knives, you can definitely enter that giveaway and use the code KnivesFast to get 10% off at checkout. So very, very cool. Well, all right, Michael, I'm going to put your question up. Well, no, I'm not, because it jumped off the screen. Daggone it. There it is. So we'll put that up and we'll ask Ben, but he's going to say he can't tell you who it is. He's going to say, see, he's already watched. He's going to shake his head in the little screen down here. Watch. Nope. See, told you. All right, we're going to add him. We're going to add him. Just give me a thumbs down real quick, Ben. Just start with a, no, sorry, can't help you. Oh, goodness. So real quick, two more things. So then on Thursday, our friend Austin at traditionalpocketknives.com is dropping these beautiful, this is the Penguin Plus, and this is the Mini Penguin in jig titanium, and I have the black ones over there too. Those are dropping at, oh, crud. Tim B, are you in here? Is it 8 p.m.? Why am I forgetting? It's 8 p.m., I believe. And then, Ben, I want to talk to you about this as well. Guys, he's also dropping this beauty. And I know a lot of you have seen this hedgehog, but this edition right here is the Jig Titanium QSP hedgehog. Only can get this at traditionalpocketknives.com. And look at that wicked sheep's foot. Ben, I'm telling you, this thing feels great in the hand.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And welcome. Real quick, Mad Dog Casey, man, thank you so much for becoming a channel member, man. You guys are killing me tonight. I love it. There is your Daleka salute. Please send me an email, knivesfast@gmail.com, and I will send you some channel swag. All right, go ahead, Ben.
Well, first, I just want to say hello to everybody.
Yeah.
Great to see you guys. Looks like we've got 55 people in here, more or less. So thank you,
Which is
everybody,
great
for
when we
hanging
just
out.
started. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. And I don't know. I'm going to hit the like button right now.
There you
Makes
go.
37. So you guys should do the same.
That's awesome.
I was talking to Austin today on the phone, and I just wanted to let him know that I think he just knocked it out of the park with that knife. And the sheep's foot, of course, it's cool. But what does it for me is that corncob jigging pattern.
It's awesome.
Just killed it, dude. It's got it's just such a well executed traditional knife jigging pattern.
Absolutely. That's what I was going to ask you. Because Austin talked to me about it, but I'm stupid. Okay. I'm not good on these traditionals yet, but this is obviously a different jigging pattern than this.
Sorry. I gave the one on top. That's more like the corn cob, the one on the top.
Okay.
And then the one on the bottom, the hedgehog, I call that pick bone.
Pick bone. Okay.
Pick bone, Pickbone. But irregardless, if you take kind of a stroll down traditional knife lane and look at all the different variations they have to jig bone, me and Austin were talking about the possibilities are endless with the full titanium knives.
I'm going to get one more out here if I can remember where it is.
I just think it looks really, really good.
So there's this Ohio River Jack, which is even a little different pattern. That one's a little more random looking to me.
Yeah, and that one's going to be more like the penguin you showed.
Yep.
And that is when you see jig titanium, you typically see that. Like Peñas are like that. And when you see jig bone, it'll look like that. But with jig bone, there's so many different ways that they would do it. And I think that just looks really handsome on that knife.
Well, and again, you know what I love in a knife. I love a contoured handle.
Yep.
And I love it to actually fill my hand. So I don't want it so thin. I do like thin knives, so don't take that the wrong way. But sometimes, they get too thin depending on the size of the knife. You know what I'm saying? If it's a bigger knife, it can be a little bit thinner. But if it's a smaller knife like this, I like to have a little bit of room in my hand, and that swell definitely does that for me. And look at that daggone hollow grind. QSP told me when we were talking about the Mach 51 that they only did really shallow hollow grinds, but this feels a little more above shallow.
Yeah. I haven't been able to handle that yet and kind of feel the grind, but from everything I can tell,
I don't have a good caliper, so I can't really help you. But oh my goodness, Mike, yeah. Well, how come that's not showing up in the chat? I cannot. There it is. Yes, it did. I just missed it. Mike, thank you so much, my brother. I'm special. Exactly. I am definitely special. There is your Daleka salute. Guys, make sure you're giving these folks some love with emojis down in the chat. Thank you so much. Sometimes I miss that stuff when I have a guest on, and I really love it. Tim S is in the chat. JR Miz has entered. Who else have I been missing? Anybody else? I know there's Rusty Knife Lover. Hey, Rusty.
A lot of familiar faces.
Yeah, a lot of them. Kurt Eison's been here for a while, but lots of good people. But like I told you, we're if you like slip joints, we're in a little bit of a special time right now. I think the options are really good. I mean, they really are. And by the way, speaking of which, let's do this. So I told you guys about something happening Wednesday. I told you about something happening Thursday. Did Tim B answer me about what time the TPK knives are dropping? Is it 8 p.m., Tim? Please let me know because I'm literally blanking. So, and then on Friday, this beauty, and I'm sure Ben's got some other variations. Yep, I got that sitting over here as well. Very cool. So the Venom Jack will drop at dealers on Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And what did you tell me you called on your video you sent to us, guys? You said you called this a raked Warncliffe. Is that what you called it? Downward rake?
So when I draw these, I make a conscientious effort for the blade to not be 180 degrees. Like I
Right.
want that cutting edge at a downward rake.
Yep.
Rake just being like the angle, like raked downward. I hope I'm using that term correctly.
Oh, I think you are. I mean, it's definitely got that downward tilt or rake or whatever you want to call it.
Because I want, when you engage the material, that point to meet the material before your hand is lined up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It really just gets it in there. So, but when you design them that way, there's always there's an unintended consequence to that, and that there's just that much more knife going into the handle at the bottom of the handle where that becomes even more pronounced. So I designed around that by opening up the bottom.
Right. That's and I love, I don't know if you saw this in my unboxing, but sometimes this part here, my pinky, because my hands are a little bigger, end up way up on that, but I'm able to get where that's like holding me in. So that, I think this is a perfect size. I have plenty of room, and that you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that can become uncomfortable if you have bigger hands because you end up on it, but I am not up on it, as you can see.
Yeah, and that's why this is a bigger knife. Like it's going to perform like a bigger knife, and it's going to fit your hand because it's a bigger knife. And what happens is, like when you grab this, that curve sort of drives the blade downward. So that downward rake with that grip, this thing is a cardboard destroyer, basically.
I bet it is. Yeah, I haven't done that yet. Oh, I did it in my unboxing. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys are excited for this one. I'm really happy with how the handle material turned out because, you know, a lot of these, well, gosh, all three of these carbon fibers we're all seeing for the first time on one of my knives.
Oh, okay.
You know, so first time we're doing Timascus, first time we're doing Dark Matter Gold, and first time we're doing Mars Valley.
So is Andrew Hubbard in the chat yet? Because he picked up that. He is so excited about that gold knife modder one that you had at DLT.
Yeah, Andrew grabbed it.
Yeah, I'm excited for him, man. He wanted a gold one, and when he saw that, he's like, oh, my goodness. So very, very cool for him. I don't think he's here yet. Hey, Jeremy. Yeah,
I was really happy with how that whole project turned out.
Yep. So the other thing is I had a few people early on say with the stronger pulls on these, they don't really like a nail nick. Guys, if you just want to pick one that's the easiest pinch there is, this guy right here is your friend. I can pinch all of them. I pinch open every one, but this one is especially easy to pinch. Would you agree?
The easiest in the whole catalog.
Yeah, because it's a little taller and you can get below the hollow.
Way below.
And you can pull like that. So it is very easy. If you just want one that is super easy peasy to open, this is your one. But it's still, like you said, like a 6.5 easily. It's not light at all.
No, it's not. I would say I think it feels like the K9.
All right, I'm gonna let you answer. I'm gonna let you answer that one.
What it boils down to is there's 3 micarta colors that I bought a bunch of, and I'm rotating through, and so therefore black has to get left out sometimes, green has to get left out sometimes, brown has to get left out sometimes.
If I know Jeremy, he'll turn it black. So,
yes.
Oh my goodness, Urban EDC. I mean, Urban Woodsman, that's hilarious. He said his wife hates when he pinch. It makes her scream. That's funny. I'm not a big nail nick guy because I tend to shred my thumbnails. I very much do. I'm not big on the nail nicks. And it's fine, you know, but to each their own. I prefer to pinch. And this is absolutely the easiest one. You can get right below that hollow and just pull it right up. So easy peasy. I like that. So
I've had some interesting comments from people about nail nicks recently. Like, one person said, "How come the nail nicks aren't on both sides?" Certainly a fair question, right? And my answer to that was tradition.
Yep.
You know, part of the Jack Wolf knife experience is that you're getting the traditional knife reimagined. with certain liberties taken in the construction method and in the materials, but I can't stray off the reservation on every single design point. And to me, it looks just weird, right? Like, not weird, but it looks unfamiliar to have ambidextrous nail nicks. So I put them on one side. And of course, I'm left-handed. So if you can't convince me to do it, no one. You know, and aside from that, every knife so far, you've been able to pinch open. So it's like,
right.
Sorry if you don't love it, but that's one thing you're going to really have to convince me to ever change.
Yep. And you know, Austin did it on both sides on this, but that's his choice. And he's obviously got the long pull rather than the nail nick. But again, for me, it's a pincher.
Right.
Same exact thing for me, because you've got that hollow grind. I can easily now Casey, what's it called? Ohio River Jack is a little harder to pinch because it's a flat grind.
Right.
I start to slip off of it, but then that's a case where I go ahead and use the long pull there. So
yeah, and the other thing someone said to me was, well, why do you put a nail nick on there at all if you can pinch it open? It's like, it's going to have a nail nick on it. It's a traditional knife.
Right.
Now, me personally, I don't mind using the nail nicks if they, like on the Vampire, the way that knife is set up, it's not the easiest one to pinch open. I just use the nail nick. I don't have like really soft nails that they'll break, or I don't have any issue with it. Should I be ready to order early? I don't get enough time to design that, Tim. That's for sure. I
know that feeling. I haven't drawn in a while.
I gotta tell you guys, it's like, for being a knife designer, I sure don't spend a lot of time designing knives.
Hey,
which
Robert
is why I
Douglas,
do a lot of them up front, because I saw that coming a mile away.
Yep. Y'all hit that like button. Thank you, Stacy. Jeremy, I wanted to address something you said a minute ago, and also I saw Demonox say the same thing. If you guys got issues with your growler, reach out to the retailer, White Mountain Knives, or reach out to Devo Knives. They'll take care of you. I haven't got mine. It's still out. Ben, this is my life. Mine's still out for delivery in my area, and it's 8/13. Let's just refresh here and see. Nope, still says out for delivery, expected by 9. Isn't that great?
The post office is a mess right now.
It is disaster. And by the way, Saturday I almost freaked out. Okay, I'm sitting in my living room and I'm helping my wife clean or do something. I look out the door and there's a U-Haul van in my front yard, and I'm like, you know, one of the 1999 rent for an hour, you know, kind of what rent for a day or whatever it is. And then this guy comes out with a handful of packages, and I'm like, so they're contracting dude and his U-Haul now to deliver. I'm like, wow, neat. Really, really cool. Spyderco Roadie has a double-sided dimple. How effective was that for anyone who tried it? El Cap, I've never had a Roadie in here, so I'm not sure. Have you seen one, Ben?
I know what he's talking about. The Roadie
it's way out at the end, though.
Yeah, I mean, look, if it's at the end of the blade, you're going to get the most leverage. Yep. If it's a dimple, you can get the what do you call that? The point of your finger in there, right. No problem. So it probably works great. Looks odd, you know. Obviously, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, but it definitely doesn't look like a traditional knife. But I'm sure it opens fine.
Oh, thanks, Tim. Guys, if you ever need a deal, Tim's your guy. He'll help you out. Well, Jeremy, I'll just say one more thing about it. If you need a really good detent, I can help you with the microburst. So detents are really, really spot on these. Kubi, absolutely. This is the number 6 prototype, came in today from China. They had a black wash issue, so it didn't come with the rest of them, but it showed up today, and this one's going straight to Metal Complex tomorrow, probably. So
looks good.
Yeah, I think so. So that's that one, and then I've got the Stonewash one with the milling pattern, which has met with mostly no thank yous. So I don't know if we'll be doing the milling. I try to do something new, but nobody liked my new. Well, some people did.
Well, that's why we get prototypes, right?
Yep. I like it, but I'm weird, so don't worry about me. Gorilla, hello, sir. All right, so Ben, we'll talk more about the Venom here in just a minute, but I wanted, while Gorilla's here, I want to do something. So if you guys see right here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 knives. Gorilla sent 9 knives for upcoming Knives Fast giveaways. These will be on giveaways. Gorilla, you are the man. If you guys can, let's give him some love down in the chat. If you're a channel member, you saw my full unboxing that turned into an exclusive for channel members. So if you're a channel member, you've already thanked Gorilla, I'm sure, down in the comments. But guys, definitely make sure you thank Gorilla. And we're talking, I mean, we have an O-Knife Parrot here, which I haven't reviewed. So that'll be one of the last ones I give away because that's going to get a review. There was a CGRB Rhea, a CGRB Crag, and what was the third? A Feldspar, all in blue. You got a Civivi Appalachian Drifter, a Tuna Fire knife. I don't, Ben. I've heard of Tuna Fire, but I'm not very familiar with it.
Two words I've never heard together.
Tuna and fire, yes. Civivi Elementum, and a Civivi Backlash, and a Cold Steel Mini Tack. How cool is that?
That's a collection.
Yes, it is. So these will be given away. And guys, here's what that does. Okay. Whoa, let's say thank you to Robert Douglas, $20 Canadian. Robert, thank you, man. You guys are like getting me right here tonight. Thank you so much. It helps a lot, and I appreciate it. There you go, my friend. There's your Daleka salute.
Thank you,
More
Robert.
love. Yeah. So what this does right here, and what that does, is it frees me up to be able to do what I've been doing recently. So I'll tell you a little sob story, Ben. It goes something like this. I got really reliant on the pass around groups for knives coming in for review. And suddenly, I think it's because nobody's coming out with a bunch of new models right at this moment. There's nothing new in the pass around groups. Nothing. So I literally hit a point a week and a half ago where I was finishing 2 or 3 reviews and I had nothing else. And so that allowed me to go buy a few knives. Of course, I'm using a bunch of my own money as well. And as you can see, the table's starting to fill up, waiting on 3 or 4 more that I've ordered. I think 3 more that I've ordered. Just trying to get stuff in here for review. So you guys, by doing that and me not having to buy knives for these Monday night giveaways, it frees me up to do it. So I really, really appreciate it a lot. Hey, Big Red. Hey, Tree Stabbing Troy. So, Ben, if you want to see a really interesting knife.
Sure.
Now, you know what a Navaja is. Have you heard of a Navaja?
Yep.
This is the Beyond EDC massive Night Horse. This reminds me of something that should be a Cold Steel, really. This is a SMKW exclusive. This thing is actually, action-wise, it is ludicrous. It is 14C and G10, contoured scales, fits well in your hand, more blade than you will ever need. And I think this thing was like $35 if I remember correctly.
Wow.
They make it in a titanium version, which I think is Big Red EDC's affiliate knife this month. But yeah, I don't know that it's my favorite shape first off, but the more I've had it in hand, the more I've kind of enjoyed it, you know. But it is huge. If you don't like a big knife, this is definitely not your knife.
It's a lot of knife.
It is a lot, but let's just do this. Let's see here. You ready for this? Yep.
It could ride piggyback on it.
Yeah, it could, definitely.
Cool.
But if you guys are just looking, 29, so it's $30. $30 for, I mean, and that's 14C. This is not D2. This is not 8CR. This is 14C. This is a very good steel. Yeah, and it's a Dirk Pinkerton design, by the way. So this is, I mean, you've got a big designer and a very, I mean, contoured milling on the scales. This is not some thrown together knife.
Is it on bearings or washers?
It is. It's got to be on bearings, Ben. I can't get a good look in there. It's bearings. I see it now. Yep, it's bearings. But man, I mean, look, it's for the price. You know, it is great. This is phenomenal. So this is one of the ones I bought to get in here and get some stuff in here to review. So
very cool.
Who was saying the Growler had a light detent? I just opened mine as well. Very light detent and extremely early lockup. Tim, it was Demonoc and Jeremy Freak Show. The bronze titanium version is JB's affiliate knife this month. Hint, hint. If you guys don't know what that means, watch his videos. So yeah, I thought that was an interesting one. And then I want to remind everybody, Ben, that this guy, the Micarta pinions, are still available on my website. There are like 21 of these left, and then they will be gone. There will be no more Micarta. Well, I am not planning on any more Micarta pinions. It doesn't mean something won't change down the road, but this run,
Christmas gifts.
Yeah, I mean, and they're still available. Check them out, tempestknives.com. And you know what was funny, Ben, was I hadn't had a sale of any pinions for like 4 or 5 days. And I put up the Micarta ones and said, hey, Micarta available. And I sold 4 Micartas and 3 G10s. So, right. Yeah, so that getting a little traffic to the site helped out for sure.
Yeah, you gotta remind folks.
Yep. Robert Douglas, that's what we're here for, my friend. If all we were ever here for was to talk about sharp steel, that would be pretty sad, brother. So I'm glad you're here. Definitely we're here for you, man. Very glad to hear that you're here. I think that's important to say. So, Ben, what else can you tell us about this guy? Again, folks, the Venom is available this Friday at 2 p.m. The dealer list is on Jack Wolf Knives website. Let's just share. Here's all the options on the Venom Jack. What you got, Ben? Let's see.
Well, the only thing I have to add, I think that's worth talking about, is where else are you going to find a single blade Wharncliffe slip joint like that?
Right.
You know, it's not a common combination. Usually a trapper pattern like that, if it's going to have a Wharncliffe, it's a secondary blade along with a clip point. Or if there's going to be a single bladed trapper, it's almost always a clip point. And I always thought to myself, gosh, you know, the Wharncliffe blade is the one that is unique on that pattern. So that's the genesis of that.
Yeah. And I can see what you're saying about a trapper based on the handle. It looks very much like that. I am glad it's a single blade. That's my preference. I know some people like doubles.
And a lot of Wharncliffes are really narrow as they get to the tip. So it's almost like a modified sheep's foot, you know, but it's still a Wharncliffe in its execution. So
whoa.
For anybody who likes a straight edge and a really acute tip,
right,
a bigger knife,
a downward leaning tip.
Yes,
yeah,
for sure. Like it's a fun knife to fidget with. It's a fun knife to cut with, and the handle materials look pretty damn good. So
Tree Seven Troy says, love a Warnie, look forward to it. O-Tip says, I love a Wharncliffe. Yep. I mean, lots of people are big fans of the Wharncliffe.
Yeah, I think of all the blade shapes, they're all universally liked at this point. Everybody has their preferences, but the straight edge, the guys that are into the straight edge blade shapes, they're really excited about them. I think the most vocal are the folks who like Wharncliffes and sheep's feet. So I'm excited because I like when people get excited for these.
Yep. It's a beauty, man. Just really is. So let's see, there we go, yeah. And of course, here's the Damascus one like I have here. That'll show it off a little better. In this light that I have right here, it's hard to see the purple. But you definitely, when I get it out in the sun, you can see the purple very, very much.
Yeah, I would say the Damascus one, if you are into a more subtle representation of color, then that's a better way to lean. If you want something to be eye-popping, you want Mars Valley. And if you want something to be sort of middle in between the two, you want the dark matter gold. Because the gold it's not in your face, but it's throughout.
Right.
Yep.
I like that. This is beautiful, man. And
Jeremy, they all came out great, I think.
Yeah, Jeremy says, can't wait to try it out at work. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, I said acute, not acute, Tim. Sheep's foots are awesome as well. They're very similar. But yeah, I mean, you definitely have a little bit of a belly to a sheep's foot.
There's no belly, but it's just right. Yeah, the big difference is going to be the sheep's foot is almost like a 45-degree angle with just a
where'd I put it? There it is.
Rounded part of the angle. What do you call that? This part of the angle. Ooh, right here.
Right. No, I agree.
Term for that. Apex, right?
Yeah, it feels like it's leaning back up, but yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then on a sheep's foot, like when you cut with a sheep's foot, if you're driving it forward, that leading edge is not sharp. It's only the cutting edge that's sharp. But on a Warncliffe, you're pretty much going to meet the tip first.
Very much so. Well, here's my beautiful daughter. So we're going to let her show everybody what our bunny is. What you got? You like that one? You can't have it.
No, duh.
You like that the colors? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I figured you would.
Does she like the art on the tube?
I can't
the what?
It right now.
The tube art.
Yeah, she was really happy about the tube. What?
Can you open it?
Can I open it? Yes.
It's a cool blade.
Yeah, it is a cool blade. Yep. And it cuts really well too. And Ben, I'm still healing up from my vampire bite. So
got you.
Oh man. You wanted to filleted me. We thought we were going to the urgent care, and then I ended up waiting, and it turned out fine. What was I doing? Oh, the art. That's what it was. He asked, did you like the art?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's so cool.
She likes every one of them. Speaking of art, we are up to Killer Bunny number 24 tonight. And you guys know we've been doing some Marvel. Thank you. Marvel ones. And so this is number 24, Killer Bunny in the Marvel series, and she signed it. And here we go. By request, we have the Hulk.
That is amazing.
We have the Hulk tonight. So he's all buff, popping his muscles there, ready to crush Loki or something. I don't know what's happening. But no, they were hoping for a Black Panther, man.
I'll do Black Panther.
We'll do a Black Panther at some point. She just did this evening because she had forgotten to do one for tonight. So 59 likes, 69 people. Let's fix it. Yeah, I think you did a phenomenal job as always. So that'll be in tonight's giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. What you guys? Hulk smash. Bunny smash. Smashed it. Yep, that's awesome. Very cool. So thank you for doing that.
Bunny
what?
Smash?
No bunny smash. Oh, here we go with the bunny. It's okay, you got the barley.
Got the barley.
That's with the Shigaya pattern.
I don't know. Right? Yeah. The Urban EDC fan pattern.
Yep, I like it. I had the blue one in here, and I'm gonna have to get one. What do you think, man?
I like it a lot.
Yeah, very thin.
It is. It's that's what they were going for.
Yeah.
So obviously, if you like a thick knife, maybe this isn't for you. But if you're really a big fan of the tactile bear, then this will be right up your alley. And frankly, I think this is more interesting in some ways. Big one here is it's got a choil, which is unusual on a slip joint, and it almost made me hesitant because as a slip joint owner and user, you tend to stay away from the pivot,
Right.
but when you do have your finger there, it acts as like a block.
Yep, it's a little safety.
Yeah, so I really like it. I mean, it's got the action is awesome, and there's a little bit of my engineering prowess in the tang geometry because they recruited me on that to help them. So
yeah.
if you like the walk and talk on my stuff, you'll like the walk and talk on this one because it's really well executed.
Yeah, I think it's a super nice knife. It really, really is.
I was really pleased.
I hated to have to pass it back to him. See, I can always tell when the bunny's in here because my throat starts closing up.
I'd probably be allergic to it too, unfortunately.
I am definitely allergic to it.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
You would have died.
Probably allergic to you too.
Yeah. His cage is right there.
I do. When I'm down here, my eyes start running. It's terrible.
Dramatic.
I enjoy a choil on a slip joint. Rose craft blades clinch river swayback is awesome. Yeah, that's a pretty cool looking one too. Beaver Baron is in the house. Recent winner there from Big Red EDC. Very cool. She's looking over the art over there again. By the way, speaking of art, Ben, look, I got some Tempest hats here.
Looks good.
By the way, lids on demand.
Are you happy with the quality?
Yeah, I am. This is it's not quite as nice as what you have, but I mean they're kind of the smooth material, but they're really nice. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised, and it is the flex fit.
Cool. Looks good.
Yep. So I'm thinking about getting some made to sell, but I'm waiting to see if there's folks interested. So far, I've had a couple people ask about it. Andrew, don't be sorry, man. Andrew, we were talking about you being excited about your DLT gold
Venom.
Jack Wolf Venom. Yes, sir. Wow, I had a brain fart there. Yes.
The distressing and
the distressing up here.
Yeah, I like the distressing. It gives it a nice
Yeah, he did like some texture to it down there.
The texture, yep. That's the word I was looking for. Like you have it's kind of grainy.
Right.
It's like
grainy and
It looks cool grainy.
Very cool.
Because the picture itself is clear, but the background's all grainy. So it gives it a kind of cool aspect. Especially because it draws the eyes more in on these because they're clear.
Right.
And then this
I understand what you're saying. So the backgrounds.
So it kind of blurs out the background a little bit.
Very cool. You just got an art critique there, Ben.
We experimented on this one. So when you buy these labels, there's different paper you can work with. And this paper is called White Bop Matte, BOPPE. But they also have chrome paper. And you can lay out the art so that it paints, it puts ink over the chrome, but then you can leave spots chrome. So we did experiment with leaving the fangs silver and shiny. And also his, I forget what else, the fangs and maybe Jack's teeth. But we didn't get the desired effect we wanted, so we didn't end up doing it. But this was, I remember that now because this was a label early on. And we experimented with different paper types. And we also experimented with, she was talking about, how he sort of hazed out the background to bring in the foreground. And so all that, there's a lot that goes into these labels. A lot.
Yep. David Iverson, I'm not saying I won't do trucker hats because some of you actually have hair. I would do some trucker style hats. Just let me know what everybody's interested in and we'll see. It just depends on what kind of interest and if I'm going to have to charge $1 million for them. We'll just have to see. So
what I do on my merch is I basically it's hard to price it for my website because the shipping's not always the same depending on what people buy. Right. But at least for me, I don't try to make a profit on my merch. I just try not to lose money on my merch.
Same thing. Anybody that's bought from my Teespring store knows it's priced. I make $1 off of each one.
It's I'm not going to make a living selling t-shirts. So if you guys want t-shirts and want to rep the brand, I just want to pass that on to you. Is for the same price it cost me. My son laughs at me, dude. The first sale I ever got in the company was a t-shirt and I lost $6 on it.
Yeah.
It was the funniest thing he's ever seen.
That's funny and not funny at the same time.
Yeah, we had a good laugh.
I'm gonna go back up.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate
Here.
the effort.
You
The
can
Will,
buddies
go
I
back.
don't know the answer to this. I wish I knew. I have to count because what you see on my website is not all of them.
Right.
And I've designed a bunch.
You need a book. I can count mine.
There's quite a few. And I'm already trying to get
Probably
out.
have like 30 here so far.
There's my dog, Oscar.
What's up, Oscar? Very cool. Yeah, guys, if you have questions for Ben, please feel free to drop it in the chat. The bunny's name is Monty, as in Monty Python. We call him the Killer Bunny. So he's
Nice.
He's Monty. And all he does is twitch his daggone nose over and over again. Yep, Monty. So very, very cool.
Going back to my anime.
Yep, go back to your anime. Have fun. Oh, shoot, I got something I got to get out of my truck, speaking of which. Yeah, so very excited for the drops this week for the QSP exclusives from TPK on Thursday, and then for the Jack Wolf stuff on Friday. And again, I just want to say, because there's been some talk about it, if you guys have issues with the growlers, just let White Mountain and let Lefty, message Devo Knives, preferably at their email address, and they'll take care of you.
Someone asked me how many slip joints I will make. It was Dang Ross. I don't know. My original goal was to have around 25 unique patterns. I don't know if I'll get that far because I'm starting. Like in the beginning, I knew there were so many I wanted to draw. Well, I've drawn most of them by now. So
right.
I get suggestions sometimes, and I'm like, that's a really good idea, you know. But then I have to sort of marinate it in my head and think like, what's that going to look like? And one day I'll have the vision and sort of an inspiration, and I'll sit down and draw them. But I feel rusty on drawing right now.
I do too. I haven't drawn in a couple weeks, so which is really weird for me. Oh, thank you, Keith the Knife Freak. So Keith, thank you. There's your very own Delica salute, sir. And Ben, there is your suggestion from Mr. Keith.
Awesome.
He wants a one-handed opener.
So you're talking about a modern knife, right? Presumably.
I think I don't know.
Well, because how are you going to one hand open a slip joint?
Well, you got the
you could have a lock back.
The one-arm jacks, aren't those one-arm openers with the little indent on the end?
True. Is that what you mean, Keith? Or are you talking about a modern knife? Just clarify for us. The largest one I designed, Kurt, so far I've not gone over a 4-inch handle and a 3-inch blade for a couple reasons. One, I think it's when you're talking about slip joints that are riding in the pocket, I think that's anything above that, you're starting to get into a smaller audience who likes that kind of thing. Usually it's dudes with giant hands who want a knife bigger than that. Also, I have a leather slip that's a universal size, and everything I've designed fits in that, but anything bigger isn't going to fit. Now, that's not a deal breaker, but just adds complexity to what I'm doing, having to create a new leather slip for those. Friction folder. I really like friction folders. You know, I have a couple thoughts immediately. Like, number one, can the factory construct one so that we get the action we want out of that? Because that's done by pinching the thing just so right so that there's friction, but you can still move the blade. And that's got to be done by hand, probably. In addition, it's very niche. It's very niche. Like, if you ask your common, guy off the street, do you know what a slip joint is? Like 1 out of 10 of them will even know what you mean by that. If you said like, oh, like your grandpa's pocket knife or like a Swiss Army knife, they'd be like, oh yeah, right? But then if you say to them, well, do you know what a friction folder is? What percentage of guys even know?
Yeah.
And so it's like, am I going to make hundreds of those and will they sell? I don't know.
Real quick, No, you're good. Real quick, Keith, thank you again for the $4 now with super chats. And thank you, Big Red EDC.
Later,
Have a
JB.
good one, brother. Don't work too hard ordering those supplies. $10 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. All of you guys tonight. It's been pretty awesome. I thank you very, very much. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. I just
No, that's okay. I'll tell you something.
JB got away.
That was interesting. Someone contacted me on Instagram and was asking me about a pocket clip on a slip joint. I get that's probably the most common request I get. And my answer was, I appreciate the feedback. I haven't designed one yet. I'm not against it, but it's not where I wanted to start. And he's like, what if I put up a poll on Reddit and see what people say? I was like, great idea. I never thought to do that kind of stuff. So he did that. And it was like 2-to-1 slip joint or a pocket clip preference over non. I was really surprised.
Wow.
On a slip joint. Now, I'm very torn on that, right? Because it's like, why do we need the pocket clip? Like you got to use 2 hands to open it. So it's not like you get one hand removed from pocket, one hand deploy. So in one way or another, like you're still going to need 2 hands. Some people don't want to fish in their pocket for the knife. I get that, but I don't know how much utility you're really gaining by having it clipped on your pocket versus down in your pocket, where the beauty of a slip joint is it has no pocket clip. So you get this like really nice form factor. But if the market really wants one, I'd be willing to do it. I have to design it right. Like, would you guys want it to be removable easily? Would you want a wire clip? Would you want a milled clip? Like, I don't know what you guys want, because I'm not a pocket clip guy.
I'm going to be in the minority. I don't want to clip on a slip joint. I want to put them in a slip. So I get you. I understand where you're coming from. It's tough because some people aren't going to want them.
Now, it's the traditional knife guys, or I think the people who really appreciate the form factor, they're like, dude, don't do it, And it's like, I don't like them particularly, but
I like a pocket clip, but just not on a small, thin knife. I don't need it. I want to put it. See, that enables me to be able, for example, today's carry. Let's talk about it, okay? So this was in my primary pocket on a clip like this, okay? This was in my 5th pocket, secondary pocket. In this case, I've got cargo pants, so I got a just as big secondary pocket as I have, so I could have a little larger knife or smaller. This happened to be in there today. And then the Venom was dropped using my slip in the bottom of that first primary pocket. If I had a clip, I don't know where I'd clip a 3rd one.
Right.
This enables me to carry, you know what I'm saying, to have different blade shapes, to have, I don't know. I get it.
Some flexibility. And I think you get a lot of flexibility with this because you can buy a clip slip if you want a clip.
Correct.
The other thing, at least for me, and everybody's mileage varies, but when I have a knife with a pocket clip, it's going in the pocket of your dominant hand, right? Typically. And that's the same pocket I keep my phone, which you're grabbing 500,000 times throughout the day. And every time I got to shove, and I don't have small hands, so every time I have to put my hand in my pocket past that knife clipped to my pocket, it's annoying. Like there's not enough room for my full hand and that knife. And on shorts that have like slit pockets, you basically lose the pocket.
Right.
And it makes me crazy.
Hey, Sharp AF, good to have you here. By the way, as of tonight, about an hour ago, we hit 6,900 subs. Well, actually, we've dropped below now, 6,898. But anyway, we're right around there. So welcome to all the new subs. Really appreciate you guys. Thanks to all the long timers that have been here through the long haul. Appreciate you guys as well. But nice to see new folks coming in as well.
I just noticed Sharp AF Christian is here. If you guys don't follow his channel, you should definitely give him a follow. His content is amazing. It's really thoughtful. It's high production quality. I met him face-to-face in Salt Lake City at Blade West. Super, super nice guy.
Very cool.
I'm not just saying that because he reviews my stuff. He's genuinely an awesome dude with really good videos. So give Christian a follow. And I also see Brian up in here. Super excited to watch your guys' giveaway for the 1,000 knives, because I think you've got one hell of a package there, from what I understand.
Yeah, it does. Hey, Asher, welcome, man. Another good guy that pops in from time to time. Good to have you here, Asher. I love the slips that come with Jack Wolf knives. Just got my Cyborg today. Very cool, Brian. Awesome. So, Stacy or Tim or Keith, if you guys can find a link to Sharp AF's channel, please put it in the chat so people can go check him out, please. I would appreciate that.
Someone asked if I was going to be at Blade Atlanta 2023. Absolutely. It's Ed. I'll be there. I'll be at Blade, Texas, which is in March in Fort Worth. That's a great show.
Yeah.
I'm super excited to do that one again. And it's the first time I'm upgrading from a table to a booth.
Oh.
So I've got the logistics of the booth to figure out between now and then. It makes everything infinitely more complicated.
Oh, absolutely it does.
But, I figured, why not? I like making my life as difficult as possible. Might as well not stop here. And I'll be at Blade Atlanta, and I put in for a booth there, but they make you wait to find out if and when you're going to get one. So
okay. I have a table for Tempest.
It was not an easy decision because I've gotten really good at doing the table thing. Like I got it down to a science, and now I'm about to make my life more complicated again.
Oh, well, I mean, what would you do, Ben? You'd be bored to death if you didn't try something here and there.
That's a fact.
I got I'm trying to find something because I thought it would be just fun to show that I'm working on it. Oh, come on. My phone hates me, just so you know. It's really cool.
Come here, Oscar.
Where is it?
Brian,
I wanted to show.
Not a triple threat. It's a quadruple threat.
Oh no!
Oh, dude, look, he's chewing on a pig ear. Oh, you got. Oh, nice. That looks good. Did you use the benders I recommended?
No, this is finally the one Kevin recommended. I hadn't done it yet, and they just sent this. So, like right before this. So.
Yep, perfect.
Looks pretty cool. So,
did you do front and back on the?
I haven't. I need to talk to him about that.
You want front and back on the overhead.
Okay. Yeah. So he's got a couple different. You've either got that. So with just one tornado, or with two tornadoes, it looks like, and different down below too. See that?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, they're all good. I would probably recommend, just because of how busy everything is at the show, you probably want to do Tempest knives on the top and the bottom, the text, and then just decide which tornado arrangement you like.
Yep. Oh, I definitely know. I think I definitely want the text on both top and bottom.
Yeah.
But I actually think I like the double tornado.
It
does feel a little unbalanced to me because I'm kind of a balanced guy.
You could strike the tornado on the bottom, dude.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. But I got to get back to him. He sent it earlier, and I've been griping at him about being slow, so I don't want to be slow. Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's interesting. I'm both excited to have a table and like dreading it a little bit because I love going around during the show from sea to shine and sea, looking at everything. And now Jeremy, I saw Jeremy earlier said he's going to need one of these hats. He's going to help me in my booth. So definitely, Jeremy, I've got a hat set aside for you for that very thing. You will have one, brother.
Casey, if you have someone helping you at the table, then, there's the initial wave, day one.
Right.
Like the first half of the day, like it'll feel like an hour goes by. But once that sort of rush dies down, and it never really dies down all the way at Atlanta, but with someone covering your table, you'll be able to go circulate a couple times.
I think I might be able to get at least one of my sons one of the days, and I know Jeremy's offering to help. We'll just have to see how it goes. I'm not like Kevin. I don't have a business partner, so
you want at least one guy helping you, and two is not too many.
Okay. Yeah.
More than 3 is max behind that 8-foot table.
Yep. I'll see what I figure out. I just haven't
because if you go for a walk, now there's 2 guys, one at each end of the table.
Yep. And yeah, so most likely, and just the way things are going, I should have pinions to sell there. I probably have microbursts to sell there, and heck, I may have a third knife, at least prototypes by that point. So that'll be pretty cool. Look at that. Brian says he'll help me out too. There's another one.
There's no shortage. I mean, think about it, man. You've been pretty active in this community now for a few years.
Yep.
So, there's no shortage of guys who will be willing to help you out.
Yep. And I'll even let you wear a Blue Creek shirt or hat in there, Brian. So
we gotta get t-shirts for these guys, t-shirts and hats.
Yeah, no, I definitely will. So I ordered a small batch of the hats to begin with. I ordered 6 the first time around, and then just to see if I liked them and everything, and then I'll get some more. So yep, just trying to make sure I liked them, and I do. So it came out really good. So awesome. One of them's already on the way to Backpack B because he helps me with all my logos and everything else. So I sent one to him immediately as soon as they got here. I'm like, dude, he's like, I love hats. I'm like, I know you do. There you go, Brian. Brian's says he's got a target on his back these days, so he's going incognito. I don't know, that shiny head might keep you from being incognito, brother. I can't be incognito. Hey, Oreo Dave, what is going on, man? Good to see you. Hey, Lord Needham, what is going on?
Oscar, what are you looking for here?
What breed is your pup? That is an shoot, don't tell me. No, I don't know what it is.
Starts with a B.
It's a Bichon Frise?
Yep.
Oh, look at that. That's what I was gonna say, and then I took it back. Yeah, I'll probably get some hats to sell, Mike. I just kind of want to see I don't want to buy a bunch of flex fit ones and then people tell me they prefer the trucker ones, but I can't use the trucker ones for me. I mean, I can, but what's the point? I got nothing to protect my head then in the cold or whatever.
Casey, I've found that people will generally be happy with either a flex fit or a snapback.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Like people have a preference, but usually it's not a deal breaker for anybody.
I understand. And by the way, guys, if you didn't see it, I got a lot of people over the past couple of weeks asking about these shirts and the Tempest shirts. I put out, if you look at my community tab, I put a post up yesterday with all 3 links. So there's the new the Knives Fast Live logo that you see above Ben's head on a shirt. There's this logo on a shirt, and then the Tempest Knives logo on a shirt. So they are all. Yeah, I like the fitted hats too, Jeremy. I'm not a trucker, says Trees to have a truck. No dad hats. No, these are really not dad hats. These are pretty good. These are nice. My kids approved of them. So, although one of my sons only wears trucker hats. So, my youngest, Trevor. So 5-panel. What is a 5-panel? What do we mean by that? 5-panel. Is that a Richardson hat? Like a trucker hat? Is that what
I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if there's 5 different.
Oh, like a flat bill hat, like with the 5 panels.
I was looking at some of the merch that I can design on Printful, which is what I use for all my stuff. And they had a category called 5-panel hats, and I was like, "What is a 5-panel hat?" And I think it still is a cap, but I don't know.
Yep. Dad hats are the best, says Dang Ross.
Gross, Oscar. Dude, he loves these pig ears, but man, do they stink once you
start chewing on them, they do.
Yeah.
Boomer hat education night on Nice Fast, says Blue Creek. This guy right here, man, it's a good thing we're friends because he picks on me hardcore sometimes, man.
Dude, he's a fireman. They must break each other's balls like all day long. That's it.
They must
lift weights and bust balls, right, Brian?
Appreciate that, Oreo Dave. Yeah, you guys check out O-Tip as well. Great dude for sure. Definitely check him out. But so really cool. We'll have some swag out there, and then I've got to figure out Ben I'll pick your brain. I got plenty of time how how to sell and everything on site, and I get it all figured out. But
we can go through it all.
Yep, no rush. Like I said, I got time. I'm worried about how am I going to design my little table, and already got it all drawn out. So I'm weird.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you one hint for that, and it's something I did. Is I ordered a folding table because I didn't have one, but I mocked it up in my house.
Yep. Yeah.
And that was smart, dude, because what you see in your imagination, or even what you might pencil out on paper, like the first thing to know is those tables are 24 inches deep, not 30. And a lot of the picnic tables or folding tables you buy are 8 foot by 30 inches.
Yeah.
So you lose 6 inches. And there's a balance between too much stuff and not enough. And, just mocking it out in your house is really nice. When the tablecloth shows up, you can do it.
Yep. We'll do that for sure. Yep. Yeah, Iggy sent me a card too. They're really nice cards. So what other knives did I want to talk about here? I'm trying to remember again. I've got a couple of petrified fish knives here, guys, from Blue Creek. So this is I'm not sure if it's Bunta or Bunta or Bunta. I don't know. But again, petrified fish. I mean, the action you get on these for, I don't remember how much they were, 35 something. They are D2. Up to you whether that interests you or not, but really cool knife. Has a hole for middle finger flicking, except I just saw a big chunk of my fingernail pop off when I did that. It is a little sharp. So I've been using the flipper for the most part because it's a little bit sharp right there. 6 inches of Ben's beard will fill the whole space, says Brian. And then this guy, I'm not even going to try to remember the name. Brian, what's the name of this silly thing again? It's got I don't know. This is another petrified fish. I love the look of that micarta. Check that out, Ben. It's got kind of a really interesting pattern to the micarta.
Oh, yeah.
So I really dig it. I'm not a huge fan of upswept blades, but I'm never against them. They actually work real well. Nice in the hand.
Simum.
Why can't they just name their knives like Bob or something if they're going to come up with weird names like that? So we got the Bunta and the Simum. I'm like, what the heck?
Is like the junta? Isn't the junta like the military government in Thailand or something? Like, isn't that a thing?
Oh, maybe so.
Make that up. I'm looking it up. Junta. Is that how they spell it?
Bunta on this one. There's something called junta, but this is the Bunta, Bunta. This one is.
It's an Australian slang.
Drewby, I might get you to help me with some. I don't know. Let's talk. But I've already kind of designed the tablecloth and the banner. But I might. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do on the table itself. But did they give you chairs, by the way? Because I'm not going to stand the whole time. No, Ben.
What'd you say?
They give you a chair. You got to stand the whole time like you do.
You get those two. You get 2 chairs, but you're not going to get a chance to use them very much.
I know. I got to sit I stand up. The funny thing is I stand at my desk all day at work. I've got a standing desk.
Yeah. What I've learned is there are guys that sit the whole show. And
I wouldn't do that if somebody was at the table.
The psychology of it, right? It's like someone approaches you, they want to meet you eye to eye, I think, is like,
right.
I don't have it in me if someone approaches me, I stand. That's what I was taught to do. I feel like if I don't, I'm going to get in trouble.
Yeah, my dad would kick my butt for sure.
Right. So, but they do give you some chairs.
The knife is called the Bunta, right? Am I crazy? Somebody wrote Junta on there. I thought the knife was called the Bunta. No, I'll probably stand most of the time, but if I get a break, I will sit.
Yeah, there's a chair. They give you some chairs. They're not the best, but they're there.
Well, that's fine. I can sit on the floor if I have to. That's better than standing the whole time. So the other thing I want to talk about is you guys know about the Penguin, classic knife. Well, I happen to have a bunch of the Penguin Plus in here, 3 of them to be exact. So the difference with the Plus is about another inch, and you get a flipper tab in addition to the thumb studs.
That's cool.
So, cool knife. This one comes from Blue Creek. These 2 come from Austin at TPK. These are dropping Thursday, by the way, if I didn't mention that already. And then Ben, I don't know why you'd ever want to go so tiny. Not for me, please, but get the itty bitty baby penguin here. The mini penguin. Those, I mean, it's cool. It's like a 2.5.
If I was to pick any of those, I'd probably pick that small one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You try to go minimal, man.
Just for the novelty for one thing, but also, I don't know. For what I use a knife for every day, I don't need a large.
Yeah, I understood.
No.
I don't either. I just like the feel of them in my hand, man.
Sure. I mean, hey, look, it's nice to have choices, right?
Yep. So you're telling me you're not going to be carrying the the Night Horse?
No, I personally wouldn't buy something like that, but that doesn't mean it's not good or not that someone wouldn't like it.
It's not your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people like the small one. Bunta is a Malaysian word roughly translated to "don't drop it on the keyboard." All right, Gorilla.
You go in there.
Todd's always picking on me, man. Thank you, Todd. Wait a minute. Maybe this is a theme. I just said that, but isn't everyone always picking on me?
Pretty much.
Yep. Oh, very cool, Troy. He got a copper carbon fiber Penguin Plus. Very cool. From Blue Creek, of course. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of all I wanted to show. But thanks again, Todd, for sending. If you guys, here, let me just show a couple of these since I didn't put the whole unboxing out to the world. Basically, long story, but I kind of decided to only show channel members the unboxing and show you guys in here tonight the rest of the knives, simply because I don't want to make a big deal about the word giveaway, and just have a bunch of people come in to the live stream just for the giveaway. I want people to come in and be a part of the stream. I mean, again, there's nothing wrong. If you want to get in on the giveaway, we'll let you get in on it. But so we actually have an Elementum here from Todd for the giveaway, for a giveaway down the road. This is not tonight's. So I know a lot of people love the Elementum, so that's cool. Yeah, Stacy, that might be it. Charlie Brown has been like my idol since I was a little kid. No joke. I'm not kidding. I probably say good grief more than any other human on the planet.
I think you're the only human on the planet that still says good grief.
I thought you meant I was the only human on the planet. I was wondering what the rest of you guys are, if I'm the only human. Oh, come on. Yeah, well. And then there's this ginormous CJRB Crag. That'll be in there down the road as a giveaway. Big old honking cleaver. There's some really cool stuff in here. Todd, keep saying Troy. Todd, very kind of you, man. Very kind of you.
Someone just is it Junior Miz or Junior MZ?
Yeah, I just call him JRMZ.
He was saying that someone asked if there's a knife show on the East Coast, and he said the NYCKS, but someone correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that the one that was relocated to Tennessee?
Yeah, to Nashville, correct.
Yeah. So I don't think there's any more shows, big shows in the East anymore. There might be some small regional ones.
Not that I'm aware of.
It's a shame.
Brian says Olight's website reminds him of a casino.
I've never been to their website, but now I need to go.
It definitely has that buzzy kind of thing to it.
Oh man,
that's funny. Don't say that. There's some people in the chat gonna come after you, Brian. Don't make fun of Olight.
Olight Army.
Yep. I don't blame them. I like my Olights. Tell you what, just for that, Brian, just for that, this is for you, man. You can't even see it. It took up the whole screen. Look at this crazy thing, man.
Dang.
7,000 lumens.
What? Does that thing just get hotter than the sun?
Oh, yes, it definitely does. And it spots. See it?
Yeah. Oh, cool.
It's a big beast of a light. Oh, my. Look at that. We're having fun now. We're having fun now. Goodness. So 50/50 production website. It's on the 50/50 production website. Oh, gotcha. Yep, free gift coming up, and you guys might see one of those. You never know. February 23rd for NY. Oh, so February 23rd for NYCKS in New York, according to Alice.
Right on.
So I had no idea they were still doing that.
I know it's called the Custom Knife Show, but do any of the production companies show up for that? Because sometimes the names don't accurately represent the exhibitors.
Right.
Or some custom knife shows are invite only. So I don't know anything about that show. Alice, if you know stuff, educate us.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I like simple on websites as well. I'm with you.
You can tell from my website, it's the way I like to do things too.
Yeah.
Just give me what I need. The worst is when you're like scrolling, but then all of a sudden you're scrolling down, but pictures are rotating left and right, and it's like, what the hell's going on here? Or you can't find a link to get to where you want to go. I feel like websites should be really intuitive.
Banners can get out of control in a hurry. People slap them all over websites, and it just gets obnoxious at best. Oh, now I'm knocking knives over. This is wonderful. Yeah, Kentucky is invite only. Correct. I knew that for the exhibitors, right? It was in NY, then it moved to Nashville because of COVID. February 23rd is the first time it's back in New York.
Okay. I would love to go to New York for a show. Is it in upstate New York or is it in, the Manhattan zone?
I think it's at the Javits Center, if I remember correctly. Is that right?
I don't know what that means.
That's in Manhattan. I don't know for sure. Alice, if you know, please put it in the chat. See you, Blaze Burger. Have a good one, brother. But if you want to see just the cutest little knife, this is the one you need right here. If you like little novelty knives.
Is it aluminum? What's it made out of?
Aluminum and M3. I mean, an N690 in this case. They make M390 ones as well. Yep. It's definitely, for me, it's a 2-finger knife. Jersey City. So it's in Jersey City. So I was wrong. Tori Casey, just got my growler. It's nice. I will say the detent is weak. Oh, interesting. Yeah, like I said, mine's still out for delivery. Yeah.
Now talk to me about, obviously I'm not a, he can stay there, babe. Okay. Yeah. Obviously I'm not a major locking. I know I own locking knives. I'm familiar with them, but the nuance, I'm not into it the same amount of you guys is. So we talk about a weak detent. I know it means it takes less effort to free the knife from the closed position, right? But what's wrong with the weak detent? Like if you can't flick it loose.
So a couple of things. So let's talk about that. So for example, let's see, where's my micarta pinion? Micarta, thank you. This one has a fairly heavy detent to it. And what that allows is, I always talk about middle finger flicking is for basically you put your finger in a hole and you sort of load up. In other words, you push pressure and then you release that pressure. If you had a weak detent, then it would just, when you go to load up, it would just flop out. It would just kind of come out like this. And then you can't build up the kind of pressure that you need. Bye, dog. So you can't build up that kind of pressure that you need with a weak detent. Now, the reason Kevin is called the detent diva is because he, spent forever complaining about knives with weak detents. But now the second thing about a weak detent only applies if you carry a knife in the wrong pocket. So if I carry this knife in my right pocket, it's up against the seam like this, and it's not going to come open. But if a knife has an especially weak detent, it can actually come open in your pocket like so. And if you carry it off pocket, like on this side, you're going to stick your hand down in there, or it's going to come open in your pocket and rip your pocket open, cut your pocket, cut your leg, cut something else that you don't want cut. But so it's a safety thing. But anymore for people, the biggest thing about a detent is being able to load up that pressure and release it to get a good middle finger flick or a thumb flick. If it has a super weak detent, it becomes really, see, this one is one I held back because it was a little weak. And it just gets a little hard to get that proper thumb flick. And so I held a few of them back for that very reason, but the vast majority of mine were nice and strong. And as a matter of fact, the microbursts are very strong and good. they pop right out. So it's just a matter of not being able to deploy it as well as
Let me ask this question now. So some knives, they have a front flipper or a top flipper.
Yep.
Now, if the detent's strong, they're hard to flip out. So is there, like, if a knife is there a balance you're looking for? If, like, how do you like them to be on a top flipper or a thumb flipper?
I hate front flippers, first of all, but what can I say? Ken Faulkner says I can shake it open with a little. So that's the other thing, Ben, that I didn't talk about. So like on most of these pinions, you can hold it like this and do that. Mm-hmm. So that means it's got a pretty good, strong detent. What he's saying is he's just putting it like this and shaking it, and it's popping out. And so that to me, let's see if we can do that with this blue one. Yeah, see, I really had to hammer it, but he's just saying he's shaking it a little bit and it's popping out. So that's definitely, so on a front flipper, the answer is yes. You have to have enough where, again, I can build up that pressure, but at the same time, I don't want so much that I can't
get
move
it out.
Yeah. So because all you're relying on at that point is a tiny little bit of jimping and a little bitty lever. Okay. Right. So you really usually have a little bitty tiny lever here. And so if I have to be able to hook that jimping and have enough force where I can pop that detent out of there. So that's what's so hard about these multiple deployment knives, like the Nimble X that I have, is they got to tune it for 3 different opening methods.
Right.
And so you might want it a little bit lighter for the front flipper, but you might want it a little bit stronger for the middle finger flick. And you might want, Kevin has my Giant Mouse GM2 right now, which is a back flipper. It middle finger flicks like a champ, but it's really weak on the flipper.
So you need even stronger detent for that.
For the flipper. Yeah, so that's why some of the multiple deployment knives are so iffy as to what you get there. It can be kind of a, what is the word I'm looking for? A top flipper slip joint would be awesome. I don't know how you do that.
Well, technically, you're not gonna be able to flip a slip joint. Mm-hmm. You could do a double detent, maybe.
Yeah, that I think he was referring to that earlier. I think. Hey, Trevin, what's up, man? Hey, Scott Teague. Man, mine is perfect. Kevin would be yelling in his truck, says Scott. Very cool. Well, let's see. Has mine been delivered yet? If it is, I'm gonna have to make a kid go get it. Let's see. And then we can. Well, I think I closed my email that had that. I don't remember what email it was on either. So it was back on December 7th. We're gonna see if mine's Well, stink. Oh, I'm on the wrong email. That's why. I'm like, why am I not finding it? I have too many email addresses.
Bro, tell me about it.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. No, that's not the shipping notification, Casey. There it is.
I developed an algorithm that quantifies detent strength as a function of the kinetic energy derived
What?
from steel hardness. I then take that number and take the square root of Kev saying it's shit.
Still out for delivery at 9:15.
It's the angle of the dangle.
Says right here, expected for delivery by 9 p.m. It's 9:15.
You ain't getting it, bro. You ain't getting it.
Yeah. Oh, it's in somebody's truck. They're driving to Mexico or something. I don't know. I got 2 knives in there, man. Come on, that's not good. There's also a Kaiser Towser S in there. All right, tell you what, we're gonna start the whole. Now, I want to say something really important. I see some folks that were in here 2 weeks ago when we had a little bit of an issue. Please, I am asking you, if you're in here, 1 account per person for this giveaway. Don't come in here with 4 or 5 accounts and log into it, because eventually I'm going to figure it out and then I'm going to block you from the channel, because we want to make this fair for everybody. So you are a person, 1 person put this hashtag up per account. Okay. So don't be, 1 person, 1 account is what I'm trying to say. You can't have 1 person with 10 accounts. Please don't do that.
You even have to say that, dude.
Yeah, well, you do.
Someone, hold on, I saw it.
All right. So we are collecting entries. Oh, shoot. I got it on the wrong. All right. I got to change my share screen. Give me just a second.
Lord Needham said he's getting his first Jack Wolf on the 16th. Thank you, brother.
Also,
sure let me know what you think.
Which variety are you looking to get, brother? Or you don't want to tell us? Keep it a secret, maybe.
Which color? Yeah. Which color are you after? Let us know.
All right. So there is your word. Please put hashtag Venom, 1 per person, please.
And don't justify it by saying like, oh, my kid got one and my dog got one and my fish got one.
Yeah. So
you should say 1 per household.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if Freak Show is going to like that. They get 2.
I'm going to say this. How about 1 per adult in your household? How about that? Don't use your kids or your dog.
You can't represent your significant other. They got to be in the chat.
Yeah, they got to have their own account and do it. And okay, so can I just say this? This is really what I want to say. I do the giveaway because I get the joy of giving something really cool away, okay? This whole live stream should not be just about the giveaway. If you're only here for the giveaway, that's a little sad, because we have a lot of fun for the last hour and 38 minutes. We've had a lot of fun. So it shouldn't just be some, I guess my point is, I can make all the rules I want. At the end of the day, I would prefer that you come here for the stream. And if you're here for the stream, you can stay for the giveaway, if that makes any sense. How was that pontification there, Ben?
I think you nailed it.
So, yeah, this guy right here is going to go out to Mr. Metal Complex because he's waiting on one. So we're going to get this one that just came in from China today out to him. By the way, I don't know if you saw Kevin's little video on the microburst, but I'll just take that. He doesn't need to do any more videos. He just said, this thing is awesome. You knocked it out of the park. You killed it. And I'm just like, okay, you no need to do a review now. That was perfect. No nitpicking. But no, I'm loving it, man. It's Ben, this guy is, because of the tall grind, is super slicey. I am very happy.
I'm just glad that the thinner blade geometry is catching on.
Yeah, I understand. I agree. And I kind of, that's, I mean, again, I'm not going to stop people from being here, guys. I'm not trying to diss anybody. I'm glad people are here. We all know about the little blip that comes about the time the giveaway comes. I get it. I can't make people come for the whole live stream. And I'm not going to keep them from the giveaway, but please don't abuse it when you do come. If you come and you have an account and you're one person, use that one account and don't just use 12 accounts, because I saw it 2 weeks ago and I didn't like it. So let's not do that.
Don't mistake Casey's kindness for weakness.
Troy, I had my live stream on Friday and I dropped something square in the middle of my keyboard and somehow it's still working. Oh, it's a flashlight. It was that big Olight Baton 3 Pro. Dropped it right in the middle of the keyboard. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. We're not going to do that. We'll probably do the giveaway in about 15 or 20 minutes. So yes, you got to be around. So that is a good point. Whoever just said that, it went off the screen before I could. Venom, I have been here the whole time. Just doing. Yeah, you're good, Knife Gnome. I don't look. If you're a lurker and you've been here, I got no problem with it. What I'm saying is, by the way, even if you're not a lurker and you show up at the last minute, I still don't have a problem with it. I just don't want people logging into 10 different accounts to enter. That's all I'm trying to say. I didn't mean to cause World War III. I'm sorry. Gosh. I need to find a drop bear, Mike Jernak. I still haven't been able to find one. So I finally have a Towser on the way in. I've tried to get a Towser for 3 months now. And I finally got one in. Hey, Special Forces Mike. Welcome, welcome. Sharp AF, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you being here. And thank you for the $5 super chat. Appreciate it.
Take care, Christian.
Oh, my goodness. Brian, you better be nice. You think you're coming on my channel Wednesday for your giveaway, do you? I'm just kidding. There is your delicate salute, Sharp AF. I thank you. Oh, Robert Douglas with the $2 super chat. You guys, tonight has been awesome. You guys are killing it, man. Really appreciate it. It really helps. So I'm going to take this down for a minute, and we'll start showing what the giveaway stuff is. It doesn't look like either Kevin or Brent are going to show up tonight. Kevin had stuff going on, and Brent wasn't feeling the greatest, needed a nap. So thanks for the
Chris.
tag. Okay, there you go. Very cool. Very cool.
There's been a couple. Can I plug my Facebook group real quick?
Yeah, go for it. And
so if you guys are on Facebook,
I was going to show mine.
Join Jack Wolf Knives Worldwide. That's our group.
There we
got
go.
a good group going on there. There's been a couple, like in the last couple days, some really good deals. If anybody wants to save some money on a Jack Wolf, I probably shouldn't even be promoting this because I got a drop come on Friday, but I can't help it because I want you guys to know. There's a few on the secondary market that are like mint condition, well below retail right now. Guys is trying to free up some money for whatever reason.
Christmas or whatever, yeah.
Christmas, probably, right? So, and I'm not saying just join the group for that reason. Like, join the group and participate. We got good banter going on there, and I'm strict on the rules. I don't want anybody coming in there and being a dick. So you don't have to worry about, like, there's no politics. There's no people badgering each other. It's a good, clean, fun place to be.
Right. So that, Chris, I love this thing, man. That Arctic Storm is the bomb. That's one of my favorites for sure.
That one came out real nice.
Yep.
That model is a really good. That model really displays the carbon fiber well because it's
absolutely
tall from top to bottom and there's no bottom bolster on it. So it's really makes that carbon shine.
Totally agree. Yeah, Tim, it's a great group. I love it, man. Now, he says he's catnapping, but I think it must be a longer catnap than usual. He just said he was feeling blitzed. So, I don't know, Scott. I'm weird. You see, he was talking about how I was holding the knife and doing this. I don't know.
It's the KC salute.
Yeah, it's the KC salute. Oh, gosh. You guys are nuts. All right. So let's see what we've got over here for the giveaway. Again, I withhold the right to still keep chatting for a few minutes here. But you guys saw Ashlyn come in. So we have Killer Bunny, number 24, the Hulk Bunny. I mean, that thing Yeah, he looks like he's gonna take somebody out, man. All right, so we got that. And of course, you always have a butter knives fast. Always. Oh my goodness. I have so much swag in here, it's going everywhere.
Someone asked me to repeat the name of the Facebook group. Jack Wolf Knives Worldwide. Worldwide is one word. And I feel like you almost got to type the whole damn thing in there for it to pop up in a search. But we're getting close to 400 people, which is pretty cool.
That is awesome.
Someone said, are the DLT exclusive Jack Wolfs posted anywhere to see? They're still on the DLT website. If you go on their homepage, there's a 12 Days of Christmas link. Maybe Casey can bring it up. But that's the only place to see them. Like, that project came together right in the nick of time, and I got them in, inspected them, and turned them right back around. I didn't even have time to photograph them myself, which was kind of sad, but timetables are timetables. So, but I think the photography is still on DLT site. I think Casey's working on it.
I'm working on it.
Concentrating.
I am, but I can't find them.
Right on the homepage, there's a link that says 12 Days of Christmas. Right on the top. Yeah, the knife modder ones, Dan. He's pulling them up now.
I'm trying. You have to understand, I got to stop sharing the other thing. Whoa, don't do that.
You weren't sharing another thing.
No, I mean, no, I am, but I'm not. Don't worry about it. It's very important.
So, El Cap Addict, if that was a reference to Prestige Worldwide, certainly was on my mind, and I was able to take advantage of it, but only because I sell these knives internationally, and so we have European customers and South American customers. So scroll down, because he put the fixed blades. There was 2 people who dropped. There they all are. So I think you could click on, just click any of them. Yep, there you go.
Purdy. That one's gone.
They're all gone.
Oh, they're all gone. Okay.
I think in under 10 minutes, they were all sold but one. And then within the hour, the last one sold.
I didn't see that one. That's wild.
Dude, there's some cool ones on there, man.
Yeah, I like the one Andrew got, that gold one. I thought that was sharp. Sharp. Oh, I didn't see that one either.
Yeah, look at those.
Oh, my goodness.
Kevin Anderson got that one. He's in the Facebook group. He's a cool dude.
That with the bronze or hardware. Oh,
I'll tell you what.
See, I'd have been in trouble if I saw all these.
You know who? And I did not specify a single thing about these. I let Richie and Lindy specify everything. I just said, show me the budget so I know what I'm buying and how much I'm spending. I just wanted to make sure they didn't run wild, but they kept it right where I wanted it to be. And I didn't change one suggestion because they know what's up. They mod these knives not my knives, but they mod knives every day. And they just have an eye for this sort of, they're younger, right? They've got that that kind of cool factor that we're too old to have. It's just fact.
Right. Yep.
So it's I'm not going to tell you guys what to do. You guys run wild with it. And this was a big project. This was 15 knives, so it's kind of a test for them, not a test, but it was an opportunity for them to meet the expectation that we agreed to. And they flying colors, man. They nailed it.
Awesome. Very good. Very cool.
There was one with a polished blade that they tumble after they polish it. And that was the last one to sell. And it was because the picture that DLT took of it, you couldn't tell it was a mirrored blade. It actually was an unflattering picture of one of the most beautiful knives in the thing. And, I told Jason at DLT, I'm like, look, if that thing doesn't sell, you need to make a video and just put it up in your group. But it's sold. Yeah. And Richie was like, whoever gets that one's going to have a hell of a surprise. Because the picture didn't do it justice.
Right. Future plans to repeat that?
So it was an invitation only program with DLT. I presume he's going to invite me again because it was successful and because I delivered the product on time and all that. Not going to guarantee it because it's up to him, but I sure hope so. And I'd like to do more. So when I get a chance to talk to him, if he says, Ben, you're in for next year, I'm going to say, how many of these do you think we can do? And if he's like, do 30 of them, do 40 of them, then I'll start the process earlier and get more models done.
You're not going to believe what just showed up.
Boom.
Trevor first. Hey, Trev. All right, guys, we're gonna take a quick break from showing you the giveaway, and we're gonna see what's in these two boxes right here in one package. If it's what, let's make sure it is what I think it is. It is. This is from White Mountain Knives, guys.
It's a DNA testing kit.
It's a DNA testing kit.
They want to know if you're the father.
Oh God.
Yeah, my dad.
What'd you say?
Nothing like getting blown out by your rival.
Oh, you guys got blown out? That's not good. You can't get blown out by them. You got blown out by the crosstown rival.
They hit.
Oh,
they were 7 for 8 from 3 in the
7 for 8 from 3-point
in the first quarter.
In the first quarter.
They had 30 points at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, you're not gonna win that game. Sorry.
And they were all contested except one.
All right, let's get into this box here and see what I got. I know what they are. There's 2 things here. And we'll do this real quick, unless you're in a big hurry, Ben. If you got to go, I understand.
No, you're good. I'm 2 hours behind you, so.
We're going to see how my growler is, since everybody's talking about the growlers. Oh, wait, there's stuff in here, too. What's this? Oh, look at this. I got a Kaiser Santa patch. Look at that.
That's pretty sick.
How stinking cool is that?
Is it a PVC like a rain dry?
Yeah, it is. Guess what, guys? One of these is going in the giveaway tonight because I got 2. So I just added that to the swag pack. One of them's mine, though. Sorry. All right. So we got a Devo box. Yep. And I asked for the Stonewash one, and that's what I got here. So let's see how we did. Oh, I love the looks of these, man. They came out so beautiful. Look. Black clip, black pivot ring. All right, here we go. Okay. Yeah, mine's a little light too. Not bad though. I think I'll get used to it. I can also bend it myself. But yeah, I mean, that blade is just stupid thin and awesome. Very, very nicely done. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. It's fine. That's a beautiful knife. It really is. I mean, killer. Absolutely killer on that.
Who made that one?
This is Shieldin made these. Kevin's kind of doing, I mean, we all got to do our own thing, man. They're shopping around to several different OEMs. I decided to land on one and stick with it.
There's no right or wrong answer. It's just
no, there's not. There's not, and you got to do what makes you comfortable. But for me, it's Kubi's doing a very good job, and there's no reason to jerk it away from them right now. And I'm also not doing what Kevin's doing. He's trying to do 2 and 3 projects simultaneously, and I'm not brave enough to do that yet. So it is I mean, I'm just being honest. It's a slight bit light. It's not bad, and I love the ergos of this thing, and I like that they went ahead and contoured it a little bit. That's pretty cool. And then the second knife in the box is the Kaiser Towser S. Now, why did I get a Towser S? Because I actually got a tip from my buddy Tim B that they were dropping. And I picked this one up because I have tried to get a Towser K 50 times and have been unable to get one because every time I go to get one, they're gone. Same thing with the drop bear. So, and I know there's some bougie drop bears out there. No, I don't want the bougie ones. That's not my thing. So this is the Rich Light Blue Kaiser Towser S. Look at that blue, Ben.
Dude, I love that blue Rich Light.
Yeah, it's really sweet. Let's
It's
see
like
what we got.
it's borderline purple.
That was me, by the way. Yep. Oh, and now see, this is a smaller knife. It's the sheep's foot, and it's a smaller knife, but they got this choil up here, and man, that is money. Absolute money. I like that. Now I actually got 4 fingers back here too. Very nice. This actually reminds me a little bit of the Bradford Guardian 3.5 sheep's foot. Same kind of shape where it turns down. Very cool knife. So I am excited to finally get to review one of these. It's an Azo design, and it drops like a ton of bricks. Look at that. Super nice. Very, very nice. So I am excited to check that one out as well. So there you go, guys. There's our magic box that came in. So we got the Devo Growler in black micarta with the stonewash blade. Whoops. Very cool. Yeah, nice stonewash. And you have the Kaiser Towser S sheep's foot. So I'm actually happy I waited because I like this sheep's foot blade. That's my blade right there. I dig that. That is awesome. I'm glad I waited
on the growler. It's more of a drop point, I guess.
Yeah, this is he just kept calling. It's very close to being a spear. Yeah,
it's a spear.
It's either a drop or a spear for me. Yep. All right, so let's go back to now that our regularly scheduled interruption is over. We'll go back to looking at what we're giving away. So Butter Knives Fast number 83, signed by my boy Trev there that just came in and brought the package. Just so you know, this is what happens when Brian sends me the wrong kind of Jolly Rancher cherry. It goes straight into the giveaway bag. I'm just kidding. They all do. Usually, I don't eat them that much anymore. You got your Kaiser Santa on the drop bear there. That's going in there. You've got obviously you got your Knives Fast stickers. Very cool. Knives Fast. You got a bunch of Smoky Mountain Knife Works stickers in here. Tri-State EDC. Peanuts Band-Aid. You got a Devo Knives sticker, which fits well with what we just showed. You got a River's Edge Cutlery sticker. I need some more Jack Wolf stickers, by the way.
I can send you a bunch.
There you go. Blue Creek, more Knives, and Big Red EDC. You got an MKM patch. And that's like a Velcro patch there. More SMKW. Oh, wait, I got 2 more Blue Creek. We got Blue Creek running out the ears, guys. I love it.
Your Creek Blue.
Yeah. Another Big Red, a QSP keychain, key bar sticker. Let's see. Oh, Desert Storm trading cards, guys. You got to love that. Brian's hooked you up with some Desert Storm cards. You got a Zug Monster. Okay, no one answered me the other day. What the crap is a Zug Monster? Somebody want to tell me? Because I don't know.
Beats me, man.
It's you?
No, I said it beats me.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it was you. And then a SMKW cloth. That is our swag bag. By the way, if you have not entered yet, your word to enter in the chat. By the way, if you've already entered, you don't need to do it again. But if you haven't, the word is Venom. All right. So what do we got? So it's close to Christmas. So we have an SMKW SD Classic with the reindeer on there. Victorinox SD Classic. The other side looks like that with SMKW and the snowy trees. There's your SD Classic. And not even available yet, but it will be by the time this package gets to you, is the free gift for the Christmas sale at Olight. Now, if you don't know, the Olight sale starts on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Thursday at 8 p.m. And you can use my link and it helps the channel. And the free gift is going to be this little i3E EOS. and it's green with the little snowflakes on there. Is it green or blue? It's like a greenish blue. There you go. And that'll be in this giveaway pack as well. How about that? So there is your giveaway. So has everybody been able to enter your Venom into the chat? I still see some people doing it. We'll give it another 2 minutes. How about that?
You're up to 84 out of 93 people in the chat. So
I think we're there. I think we're pretty close.
Yeah. 30 seconds, guys, to get your hashtag.
Yeah, there you go. My growler was perfect, except there was 2 scratches on the blade, and I got a satin blade. Interesting. Yeah, mine definitely doesn't have any scratches. Nope, pure perfection on the blade on mine. I dig it, man. Can't wait to do a full review on this one. Very cool. Carco, have been listening but can't read. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here. All right, guys, here we go. Let's go ahead and find us a winner.
Let's do it.
All right, I got to go up here. All right, here we go. Draw. Let's see who we get for a winner. Drew. Oh, Mrs. C. That faked me out, man. Did you see that?
It was.
Drewby, I thought it was you, man. Yes, there are Tempest Knives shirts. If you go to my, oh, by the way, let's do this first. Congratulations, Mrs. C. Very good. Mrs. C, send me an email, knivesfast@gmail.com. Yeah, no, I love the blade shape of it as well, Vu. It's awesome. Mrs. C, please send me an email, knivesfast@gmail.com with your full name and your address, and I will get this out to you. Awesome. Congratulations.
Good job, Mrs. C.
Yep. So somebody was saying something and now I lost it. What was it?
T-shirts. You were talking about
T-shirts. Yeah. So if you go to my YouTube channel and go to the community tab, you'll see a post from yesterday where I list all 3 stores. There's a store with the Knives Fast Live logo that's over in the corner, a store with this logo, and a store with the Tempest Knives logo. If you can't find it, Dan, send me either an email or a private message and I'll send you the link. Well, and Stacy's been putting them up in the chat as well. There's your Teespring store right there, but that's the Knives Fast one. If you can find the Tempest one, Stacy, that's the one he was asking about. I appreciate it. All right, so Mrs. C, congrats. Is she in here? I hope so.
She is.
Okay, cool. Yeah, there you are. Very cool, Mrs. C. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, if she didn't comment, she wouldn't have been picked, Knife Boy. And she is here. She's right there. So, yep, she is our winner. Very, very cool. So don't forget to send me that email, knivesfast@gmail.com. Oh, so the post expired. All right, I'll put it back up. But there it is. She put it up down there in the chat. There it is. That is your Tempest Knives. Well, no, there's the Teespring link. Very cool. She did put it there. Thank you very much. Wow, my throat is about gone.
Casey, you know what you can do? I'm going to do one too. Do you know what a link tree is?
I have a link tree there in there. Let's see if I can find that real quick.
All you got to do is you can have Stacy share your link tree and then you have everything in one place.
Yep.
Just a thought. I need to set up a link tree. Someone told me I needed one.
I'm not sure I have all of these in my link tree yet. Let's see. Oh, stop it. Shoot. No, I can't get to it right now. Long story.
Oh, you just got a $10 hookup.
Oh, goodness. I got to come back over here.
Coming in strong.
Carco, thank you, my friend. Oh, I need to take this down. Carco, thank you so much, my friend. There is your loot for all the giveaways. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I love doing them for sure and love to make people happy. There is your Daleka salute, brother. By the way, Ben, every once in a while, the Daleka's got to have some wiping down as well. Gets a lot of fingerprints on it. There's the link tree. Thank you, Tim B. I appreciate it. Stacy may have put it up too, but thank you, everybody. There you go. So there is your link tree. If you go there, it should have both the Knives Fast and the Tempest. I'm not sure it has the KFLive one yet. I don't think I've added it yet, but the other two should be there. Very cool. Thank you very much. So yeah, so there you go, guys. We're about done because my throat is telling me I'm done. If you haven't noticed, I kind of yell when I talk. So
are you losing your hearing?
I like to. I usually do this when I do this. I pull one off one ear, and I forgot to do that tonight, so I end up yelling. Yeah, but I am probably losing my hearing too.
It's always the first. It's always how you know someone's hard of hearing because they freaking scream all the time.
Yeah, I know. And I am old, by the way, if you didn't know that. But I did want to bring up one more thing real quick because I'm blown away. Again, I'm right at 6,900 subscribers. If you're not subscribed, go check it out because it's 7,000. We're giving away a blue Finch Runtley and a flashlight and some other stuff. And we're probably going to do a second giveaway, but don't tell anybody. I got a couple of things, but I'm always doing giveaways. If you know, I'm a little weird about it. But Facebook put up these stats today, and I thought this was really cool. In the past year, I've had 2.1 million total views. What? 2 million watch time minutes? Are you kidding? 76,400 likes. That's you guys clicking that like button. How awesome is that? And 4,184 new subscribers in 2022.
Wow, 4,000 subs in 1 year, dude.
Yeah, that is kind of insane. Okay, so here you go, guys. Read Tim B's. Kev said
for those 300 a month.
Yeah, it's well. Look at this, Ben. I'll show you something because this is why not. I mean, might as well do some inside baseball while we're at it here. Oh, now I lost it. What is wrong with losing subs tonight? I've lost like 5 since I've been on the stream.
I'll read this while you look. Kev did say for those that have issues with the growler to work directly with White Mountain Knives, and he will take care of us. He said stonewashed has been a problem with weak detent. So don't fret. Just reach out to White Mountain. If you guys don't know, that's Justin, and he's a stud. And
oh, yeah.
You know how this community is, dude. You're dealing with community folks. They'll take care of you.
So here's the crazy one, and won't go sideways. So in the past 90 days, come on, focus.
Is that your blood pressure?
Yeah, that's my blood pressure. In the last 90 days, 2,500 new subs.
What?
So
wow,
pretty crazy. Last 365 is 4,500. Can you see this, Ben?
Yeah.
Look at the end of the year.
Yeah, that's amazing. Are you seeing the same growth in your video views overall?
Yes. Most of it is shorts, but yes, as the shorts are growing, the video views are growing as well. Not like leaps and bounds, but they're definitely doing better. Now, I will tell you this. At some point, I've got to analyze, do I want to keep doing unboxings? Because like you've probably seen this when I do the your knives. If I do an unboxing, which I always do, the unboxing will get like a lot of views. The unboxing will do real well, and the review will get hardly anything.
Yeah, people have already seen it on your channel.
And so I've got to reanalyze what I want to do about that. I definitely don't want to give a full review when I'm unboxing it, and I definitely want to get it out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't like giving a full review until I've carried it a couple times, and maybe that's just weird. I don't know.
Well, like you said, maybe you don't do the unboxings. Maybe you can experiment with it. Like, you know, I've been noticing with my stuff, there's some people, it's kind of balanced itself out. Some people do them on the front end, and some people wait and do them on the back end.
I might try that with the next one if you're okay with that.
I'm totally fine with it.
Yeah, you've never told me what content I can do for sure.
Right, let's be clear about that.
Yeah, you never have.
I'm
just saying, I don't want to change something I've already given you.
Correct. I mean, of course, it benefits you and me both if the videos come out before the drop, sometime before the drop. And if you put it up a month after, maybe it's gone entirely, and that doesn't help the viewers.
Thanks, Matt.
But aside from that, yeah, Casey, if you want to get it in the mail and, get some more pocket time on it and then just do one more comprehensive video, give it a try.
Yeah, maybe what I'll do, Ben, is maybe I'll do a couple of shorts.
Yeah.
Up front, and like a short unboxing, like a really short boom, 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 here it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then do a longer form video like a week down the road or something.
That's what Oreo Dave just said in the chat. He goes, unboxing shorts and full reviews, question mark?
I think I'll try that, Dave. I like that idea. And Tom wants me to just do bloopers all the time. Tom wants me to change into the blooper channel. So we'll see about that. I don't know. It would be easy to come up with, Tom, when I record a short. Usually I have to record it like 4 times, and the first 3 look something like this. Like this is the Devo growler, because I can't remember what it is. So that's usually what the first couple of takes look like, and then I usually stick my tongue out and act like an idiot because I'm doing 5 to 6 a day, Mike. Don't be a smart aleck over there. I do 5 to 6 shorts a day. 6 is the most. Matter of fact, as soon as we're done, I'm going to do one more for 11 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock. So I'm doing 5 or 6 a day. By the way, I'm only 40 uploads away from 2,000 uploads in the life.
Damn, Casey.
So if anybody wants, thank you, Trevor. If anyone wants to say I'm not putting into work, you're nuts. Ask my wife. I definitely put in the shorts in the shorts. I definitely put in the work. Oh, Delilah, very cool, very cool. Delilah, it didn't come up over here, but Delilah's been a member for a year as well. Thank you, Delilah. That consistency is awesome and helps the channel like crazy. Love it.
Great basketball night, Dad.
Yes.
Liberty lost by 14.
Okay. Oh, we were winning at halftime. What happened?
I don't know.
We're talking basketball over here.
Max Abe Smith had.
Thank you, Darnell. What?
Abe Smith had 30 points. He only had like 5 at halftime.
Wow. So yeah, I mean, really fun show. We better wrap it up. Yeah, Metal Monday's coming up very soon. And Trevor, did you have a good day at school, by the way? It was a day at school. Understood. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to wrap it up, and we're going to let Ben go. Hoosiers. There you go, O-Tip. I love that movie, man. I do.
We got exams tomorrow.
Oh, you start exams tomorrow. Are you excited for that? It's nice.
Your kids love finals.
Yeah, kids love finals, don't they?
Yeah, I love them.
What's tomorrow's exam in? English. Nice. Start right off the crack with the great one, English.
Government.
And government?
No, that's on Wednesday.
Government on Wednesday. Oh boy. You should see your doctor if you're going through 5 or 6 shorts a day.
Are you going through 6 unboxing shorts?
Yep. I think these 2 will probably be my 10:30 or 11 o'clock short. Since I unboxed them on the live, I'll probably show them. They just came in. So, all right. Very cool, guys. Thank you so much for all your support. This has been a really fun one tonight. Working on some more guests, but most likely we'll not have any more guests until January. Just people's schedules have gone berserk right now. Now, don't forget, Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, right here, same bat time, same bat channel, we will have Brian from Blue Creek Knives and Big Red EDC on to draw those 3 giveaway packages. So be here or be square. And then you also got to see me Friday for Weekend Review, which will be right before Ben's 2 o'clock drop. We'll do it from 1 to 2 on Friday. And we'll definitely pump up the drop a little bit and see if you guys, what we like to do, Ben, if you haven't ever seen, we stick around till about 2:15 usually on the days you drop, and people can come back and say, at this store they're gone here, and there's some over here, and it's a lot of fun. Tim B has a blast with it. So
appreciate that.
Yep.
It's fun for me. What I do is I load all the stores in my web browser, and then I have a spreadsheet, and I just watch everything. It's important though, right, for us as the brand owner to see what's moving at which stores, and it's like really good data I can only get at that moment, at that point in time.
Yep. I was doing that on whatever Friday when I dropped the when I dropped the pinions, but I only sold 4 of the 25, so I didn't watch it for very long. But yeah, you know, at this point, I'm excited to actually have some left to take the Blade Show with me and stuff like that. I'm not too worried about it. So I am so happy the thing funded. It's not even funny. Yep, I agree, Todd. Monday's almost done. All right, everybody, have a good one. Ben, thanks for coming on. Don't forget Venom Jack on Friday, guys. And don't forget to check out that Jack Wolf Knives Worldwide Facebook group. So, all right, Mrs. C, don't forget that email. And new channel members, don't forget email as well. So thank you, everybody, and have a great one. Give me a thumbs up on your way out and a comment after. And thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel.